Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the news at 6 on Rajya Sabha television with me, Frank Pereira. Here are the headlines. Amid high drama, DMK members expelled as E. Palaniswamy wins floor test in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. 122 AIADMK MLAs back the Chief Minister with 11 voting for O. Pannirselvam. DMK leaders, including Stalin, detained by police at Marina Beach in Chennai, were trying to hold a hunger strike to protest against secret ballot demand being disallowed by Speaker. Third phase of elections to be held in Uttar Pradesh tomorrow. Fate of 826 candidates to be decided in 12 districts. And Pakistani Senate passes landmark bill to regulate marriages of minority Hindus. Hindu Marriage Bill 2017 to help Hindu women to get documentary proof of their marriage for the first time. Well, Chief Minister E. Palaniswamy won the vote of confidence in the Tamil Nadu Assembly on Saturday. The floor test, however, did not go through without drama. The Speaker expelled opposition DMK MLAs for staging violent protests inside the House over their demand for a secret ballot. The Congress and the lone IUML MLA abstained from the proceedings. Party Chief Stalin and other leaders were later arrested for continuing protests at the Marina Beach in Chennai.
With 122 AIADMK MLAs backing him, Chief Minister E. Palaniswamy cleared the test of majority in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. 11 MLAs from the O. Pannirselvam camp voted against him.
புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய ஆட்சி தமிழகத்திலே மலர்வதற்கு மேதகு ஆளுநரிடத்தில் எங்களை ஆதரிக்கக்கூடிய சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினருடைய கையொப்பமிட்ட கடிதத்தை வழங்கினோம். மேதகு ஆளுநர் அவர்கள் சட்டமன்றத்திலே பெரும்பான்மையை நிரூபிக்க வேண்டும் என்று கூறினார்கள். அதன்படி சட்டமன்றத்திலே
The floor test had more than its fair share of drama, with the opposition members stalling the proceedings as soon as the House assembled. Some opposition members started by demanding secret voting. However, Speaker P. Dhanapal did not allow this, although he agreed to let M.K. Stalin, O. Pannirselvam and R. Natarajan to speak and put their point across. But when aggressive DMK MLAs insulted the House by breaking chairs and tearing papers, they were all expelled from the House.
இது சரித்திரம். இந்த சட்டமன்ற கூட்டம் தொடங்கப்பட்டது. மாண்புமிகு சட்டப்பேரவை தலைவரிடம் நாங்கள் இரண்டு கோரிக்கையை வைத்தோம். 15 நாட்களாக அடைக்கப்பட்டிருந்த மாண்புமிகு உறுப்பினர்களை அவரவர்கள் தொகுதிக்கு அனுப்பி வையுங்கள்.
சட்டமன்றம் நடக்கிற போதே ஜெயலலிதா அம்மையார் முதலமைச்சராக இருந்த போது துணை சபாநாயகரில் அதில் உறுப்பினராக இல்லாத சசிகலா அம்மையாரை உட்கார வைத்ததை இந்த நாடு பார்த்துக் கொண்டுதான் இருந்தது. நீங்களும் பார்த்துக் கொண்டுதான் இருந்தீர்கள்.
Palaniswamy, who was sworn in as Chief Minister 2 days ago, opted to prove his majority on Saturday itself, even though he was given 15 days to do so. On Saturday, the Congress walked out of the trust vote. Shortly after the vote, DMK members staged a protest at the Marina Beach in protest against the Speaker's actions.
It's no surprise to me because the DMK is a violent, anti-national, anti-social, anti-woman party. So therefore, they are bound to do it because they are losing.
जो हंगामा हुआ है ये कोई अनएक्सपेक्टेड तो था नहीं, वो तो होना ही था. हारता क्या नहीं करता, लेकिन बहुमत तो साबित करना ही पड़ेगा ना. नहीं, बहुत जरूरी नहीं है कि सीक्रेट बैलेट ही हो. जब बैलेट ओपन बैलेट पे हाथ खड़ा करने को तैयार है दुनिया, तो सीक्रेट का क्या मतलब हुआ.
देखिए, ये बातें शांति पूर्वक होनी चाहिए और एक असेंबली की अपनी गरिमा होती है और उसको मद्देनजर रखते हुए मतदान होना चाहिए. तो मैं समझता हूं कि जो हिंसा का वातावरण असेंबलीज में पहले भी हमने देखा बढ़ गया है, ये लोकतंत्र के लिए ठीक नहीं है.
Earlier, the O Pannirselvam camp got a boost when Coimbatore North MLA Arun Kumar announced his decision to abstain from voting. This was after Mylapore MLA and former DGP R. Nataraj announced that he would vote against the government. The decision left the Palaniswamy camp with 122 MLAs in the 234-member house with one vacancy due to Jayalalitha's death. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, let's now get you the latest from the ongoing assembly elections in verdict 2017. "69 assembly seats of the 12 districts of Uttar Pradesh will vote in the third phase on Sunday. A high decibel campaign was witnessed in the state for this phase by heavyweights from all the political parties to woo the voters. Well, our reporters are out there in Uttar Pradesh and joining me for a chat right now are Kriti Mishra and Akhilesh Suman. Kriti Mishra is joining me from Lucknow. Kriti, as far as the preparations in the urban seats of Lucknow are concerned, what's being done to ensure free and fair polling?
Well, that's right, Frank, because stage is set for the third phase of UP polls. Now, 837 central paramilitary forces, that the company, 837 companies of central paramilitary forces, around 9,119 police personnel, around 58,000 home guards would be deployed to ensure that free and fair election takes place. And also, as far as the preparation is concerned, the UPCO, who's the chief election officer, has come up with this novel idea of PDMS, which is a software known as poll day monitoring situation system, which actually gives the chance for the poll observers to feed in real time in the syntax of all the activities that are going on in the polling stations. And also there would be live streaming in across 2,500 polling stations. So definitely the Election Commission is all set to keep a hawk eye vigilant to ensure that free and fair elections take place tomorrow.
Do stay with us, Kriti. I'm going to come back to you for another reaction, but let me bring in Akhilesh Suman from Etawah into the picture as well. Akhilesh Suman, you're at the stronghold, really, the bastion of the Samajwadi Party leaders, Akhilesh Yadav clan. What is the mood like there, and what are the kind of preparations that are being undertaken in Etawah?
Yeah, Frank, this is really a place of interest in UP, because this is the place from where the whole Mulayam family has been working, and also the impact of clashes and confrontation between Mulayams inside the Mulayam family is happening. So it is really, everyone is hyperbole and everyone is super active, and equally the administration is also very active. And I have got the figure that 507 booths in this area has been announced as a critical booths, and also 1,100 people have been given notices that you come to the polling station, you vote and you just go away. You cannot stay around and they are the people who are always under the watch of the district administration. So this is the very novel thing that district administration has adopted, that identify the people who are vulnerable, who can create nuisance, and put them on notice and keep always watch on them. So administration is very vigilant. And I also went to that area that the Chambal area, the whole Bihar area, which is infamous for the dacoits in the whole. And I went there and I also saw there that police and paramilitary forces, especially the BSF, has been deployed at many of the stations, which is which is considered to be critical. And so you can say that Election Commission is quite vigilant, administration is quite active. And I asked people also that how you are taking this preparation. People are very happy with this preparation, and almost all the polling booths I went, people were in a festive mood that yes, we are going to vote tomorrow. So it is really a place of interest, as Etawah is. Right.
Indeed, indeed. All right, do stay with us, Akhilesh. I'm going to come back to you for another reaction as well. But first, let's take a look at what's likely to happen and what are the kind of preparations that are being made for the third phase of polling.
All eyes are on the third phase of polls to be held in Uttar Pradesh. The 12 districts of Farrukhabad, Hardoi, Kannauj, Mainpuri, Etawah, Auraiya, Kanpur Dehat, Kanpur, Unnao, Lucknow, Barabanki and Sitapur are going to polls on Sunday. A total of 826 candidates are in fray, and their fate will be decided by 2.41 crore voters, including 1.10 crore women and 1,026 belonging to the third gender category. While the maximum number of 21 candidates are in Etawah, minimum of 3 candidates are in Hydergarh in Barabanki. There will be 25,603 polling booths in this phase. State capital Lucknow's 9 assembly constituencies are also up for grabs in this phase.
चाहे वो पोलिंग पर्सनल को लेकर हो या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को लेकर हो या फिर नॉन फोर्स मेथड में हमारे वेबकास्टिंग हो, कैमरास हो या फिर सीपीएमएफ हो, सारी तैयारियां पूर्ण हैं और हम लोगों ने बड़ा प्लान करके इसको प्लानिंग की है पूरे इवेंट की और हमारा पूरा विश्वास है कि निर्वाचन आयोग के दिए हुए निर्देशों के क्रम में बहुत अच्छा इलेक्शन हम लोग कराएंगे.
The third phase is also being seen as a litmus test for Akhilesh Yadav, as many of the constituencies in this phase are SP bastions. In the 2012 polls, the Samajwadi Party had won 55 of the 69 seats, while BSP had won just 6. The BJP had just won 5 seats, whereas the Congress was reduced to just 2 seats. Under the seat-sharing alliance with the Congress, Samajwadi Party would be contesting 57 of the 69 seats in these 12 districts.
और जिन दिग्गजों के नाम पर, जिन दिग्गजों की रणनीति पर इस क्षेत्र में सपा ने अपना बोलबाला कायम किया था, वो दिग्गज अलग अलग किनारे पड़े हुए हैं और जो लोग हैं, तो निश्चित तौर पर सपा के लिए, अखिलेश के लिए ये फेज बहुत ही चुनौतीपूर्ण है.
Prominent candidates in the fray this time include Shivpal Yadav from Jaswant Nagar seat, Nitin Agrawal, son of SP leader Naresh Agrawal, BSP turncoat Brajesh Pathak from Lucknow Central on a BJP ticket, and Congress turncoat Rita Bahuguna Joshi from Lucknow Cant is pitted against Aparna Yadav. Congress leader PL Punya's son, Tanuj Punya, is trying his luck from Jaidpur seat in Barabanki. Most seats will see a triangular contest between the BJP, BSP and SP Congress alliance.
The issues on which these elections would be fought are farmers' woes, unemployment, law and order situation, women's safety and demonetization. It's not going to be a smooth ride for the incumbent Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav and the alliance of Samajwadi Party and the Congress, because its arch rival, the BJP, is mounting a serious challenge. And there could be an unpredictable support for the BSP given its dedicated and loyal voter base. Reporting from Lucknow with camera person Arvind, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, of the 69 seats that go to polls tomorrow, of course, the Samajwadi Party has won over 50 of them in the 2012 elections, and this phase is extremely crucial for the Samajwadi Party. And also in Lucknow, it has won 7 out of the 9 seats in 2012. So, Kriti Mishra, as far as Lucknow is concerned, what are the issues really that are dominating the polls this time around in Lucknow?
Well, Frank, unemployment is the biggest issue. Definitely, Lucknow figures in top 15 countries of India as far as GDP is concerned. But many here complain that they do not have ample employment opportunities, and there's large-scale exodus from UP to bigger cities like Bengaluru, like Delhi, and like Mumbai. So definitely one of those issues is unemployment, one of the major issues of the youth as far as youth are concerned. And remember, Frank, there are around 4 lakh new voters that would be casting their vote tomorrow. So it is one of the major issues for them. Secondly, demonetization as far as industries are concerned. It has emerged one of the basic issues because small industries have been decimated because of demonetization, but there also we see a divide because there are many who support demonetization even in the business sector, and there are many who speak against it. And thirdly, a very big issue is definitely law and order. So the Samajwadi Party has been constantly lambasted for this issue, and as far as voters are concerned, they also reiterate that law and order is also a major issue in these elections. Frank?
Indeed. All right, Kriti Mishra and Akhilesh Suman, will have to leave to that. Thank you so much for joining us there with those details and bringing us up to date with what's going to happen there in Uttar Pradesh. Meanwhile, of course, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister and BSP Chief Mayawati targeted each other on Saturday as they addressed several rallies in state for the 4th phase of assembly elections. Here's more.
Campaigning for the fourth and final phase of the UP Assembly elections, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav highlighted the development schemes and welfare schemes of his government at several rallies in the state. Addressing a rally in Banda, Akhilesh said the Samajwadi Party and Congress alliance will work to help the poor farmers. The UP Chief Minister also asked voters to be cautious of BJP and BSP, saying they might join hands together after the polls.
समाजवादी लोग तमाम काम याद दिला सकते हैं, कम से कम समाजवादी लोगों ने अपना काम करके जमीन पर तो उतारा है। हम तो पूछना चाहते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों से कि अगर उन्होंने कोई काम किया है तो कम से कम जनता के बीच में बताएं कि कौन सा काम उन्होंने 2.5 साल में सीधा सीधा जनता की मदद के लिए किया है, और अगर एक भी काम वो बता दें, अभी तक कोई काम नहीं बता पा रहे।
BSP Supremo Mayawati, meanwhile, addressed a rally in Jhansi where she attacked the opposition parties for lying to people about being ahead in the Uttar Pradesh polls till the second phase of elections. Targeting the Samajwadi Party and Congress alliance, Mayawati said that Congress has lost the confidence of the voters due to their wrong policies during their time at centre. She also criticized the ruling state government over deteriorating law and order situation and urged minority voters to back her party for a better future.
उत्तर प्रदेश में सपा के लगभग 5 वर्षों के और केंद्र में बीजेपी व प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी के लगभग 3 वर्षों के कार्यकाल के दौरान जहां इन दोनों ही सरकारों की गलत नीतियों व गलत कार्यकलापों के कारण अब यहाँ प्रदेश के लगभग 22 करोड़ जनता में जो जबरदस्त नाराजगी व आक्रोश व्याप्त है वह किसी से छिपा नहीं।
The BSP chief also attacked the BJP, saying they had no ethical right to campaign in the UP elections. She criticized Prime Minister Narendra Modi for what she called playing with people's emotions by calling himself the adopted son of UP. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party National President Amit Shah campaigned in Balrampur on Saturday. He also held a press conference at Gorakhpur where he said a BJP tsunami will soon hit Uttar Pradesh. Addressing the crowd, Shah targeted the Congress-SP alliance and called the alliance a stopgap arrangement. He also added that the Uttar Pradesh poll outcome will bring a major change in the course of the country's politics. Taking a dig at the Congress, Shah said that the Uttar Pradesh polls results will bring a halt to dynastic and caste-based politics. Meanwhile, Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad said that the alliance with the Samajwadi Party will continue till the next Lok Sabha election and create history. Well, let's now get you an update of all the news and events from around the country in nationwide. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was directed to appear on the 21st of March before the court, which granted him exemption from personal appearance in a criminal defamation case. Delhi and Districts Cricket Association and its Vice President Chetan Chauhan had filed the complaint against Kejriwal for alleged defamatory criticism of its functioning and finances. The court also granted bail to suspended BJP MP Kirti Azad, who along with Kejriwal was summoned as accused in the matter. The Ministry of Women and Child Development will reportedly limit the maternity benefit scheme to just the first child. This due to inadequate provisions for the same in the budget. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had on New Year's Eve announced that all pregnant women above 19 years of age would be provided with 6,000 rupees under the maternity benefit scheme known as the Indira Gandhi Matritva Sahyog Yojana. Former RJD MP Mohammad Shahabuddin was shifted from Siwan jail to Patna in the wee hours of Saturday amid tight security. He will be eventually lodged in the high security Tihar jail in Delhi on the Supreme Court's orders. Despite efforts of the prison administration to keep Shahabuddin's shifting place plan a secret, supporters of the former gathered outside the jail and raised slogans. Well, it's time for a short break now, but news and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
I'm Amritan Sharai, and you're watching Constitutionally Yours.
The word environment is always used to cover certain larger issues.
The first priority of the government is to protect the environment.
Providing good environment of life to the citizen is a fundamental right.
Corporate lobbying by the industrialists is negatively affecting the working strategy.
Sanctions were given by the Environment Ministry for so many industries, for corporate lobbies.
Join us as we try to understand contemporary issues related to the Constitution. Watch Constitutionally Yours on Rajya Sabha television.
It's election time again. Voters in 5 states gear up to cast their votes. Catch all the action in Verdict 2017, Monday to Friday on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha television. Well, reiterating its stand on Masood Azhar, China said it needed solid evidence to back efforts to get the JEM chief banned by the UN. India and China are slated to hold strategic dialogues when foreign secretaries meet in Beijing on the 22nd of February. The US had moved the proposal in the UNSC to designate Azhar, the mastermind of the Pathankot terror attack, as a terrorist. However, China once again put a technical hold on the move. On India's entry into the NSG, China reiterated its stand, saying NSG members needed to arrive at a set of principles for the entry of non-NPT state parties. The two sides will have an in-depth exchange of views on the international situation and other regional and global issues of mutual interest in the strategic dialogue.
Now our Foreign Secretary is visiting Beijing. He will be meeting his counterpart on 22nd. And obviously this is one of the points that they will discuss. Even China has indicated it's not a major issue of disagreement. If they were able to give evidence, then China will change its stand and will not oppose declaration of Azhar Masood as a global terrorist. So let us hope it works out that way. Its meeting is for various other purposes also.
Well, the provincial government of Punjab in Pakistan has included names of Mumbai attack mastermind and Jamaat-ud-Dawa chief Hafiz Mohammad Saeed and his 4 aides in the 4th schedule of the Anti-Terrorism Act. The Counter-Terrorism Department reportedly added their names to the list of 1,450 4th schedulers on an order of the Federal Interior Ministry. The 5 men have been identified as active members of the Jamaat-ud-Dawa and Falah Insaniyat. Well, here's a roundup of all the other international news and global buzz. A dispute over custody of a North Korean man's body has pushed the governments of the country and Malaysia further apart. Reports suggest that the dead man is Kim Jong-nam, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's estranged brother. Reports claim that the man was poisoned at Kuala Lumpur airport and died on his way to hospital. North Korea has strongly objected to an autopsy being performed in Malaysia, asserting sovereignty over the body and that it should have a say in what happens next. The much-awaited landmark bill to regulate marriages of minority Hindus in Pakistan is set to become a law as the Senate unanimously passed it. The Hindu Marriage Bill of 2017, which is the first elaborate Hindu community's personal law, was adopted by the Senate yesterday. The bill had already been approved by the lower house in September 2015 and now just needs the signature of the President to become a law. The bill will help Hindu women get documentary proof of their marriage. One of California's strongest storms in years, dubbed as bombogenesis or weather bomb, has badly hit the state, killing at least 2 people and bringing torrential rains and flash floods. Hundreds of homes have been evacuated amid fears of mudslides near Los Angeles. More than 250 flights have been disrupted at Los Angeles International Airport and major roads closed. The weather has also caused power cuts and 2 vehicles were reportedly swallowed by a sinkhole last evening. Turkish authorities today blamed Kurdish militants for a car bombing which rocked the southeastern province of Sanlifa. Close to the Syrian border, 26 people have been detained in connection with the attack. The explosion took place last night, killing a 10-year-old and a watch guard. At least 17 people have also been injured in the attack. Let's now shift focus and bring you up to speed with some sports news and sports beat. Grandmaster Dronavalli Harika and International Master Padmini Raut remained on course towards creating history. They won the tie-breaks of the second round of the World Women's Chess Championship and advanced to the last 16 stage. Harika will now take on Sopiko of Georgia, while Padmini will meet Chinese player Tan Zhongyi. Former Commonwealth gold medalist Akhil Kumar and Asian medalist Jitendra Kumar will make their pro boxing debut in April this year. Akhil will compete in the super lightweight category while Jitendra will be in the super featherweight division. The boxers will compete in 6 bouts this year, starting with 4-round contests on their debut. Both boxers follow the footsteps of Olympic medalist Vijender Singh, who is currently the WBO Asia Pacific super middleweight champion. The top 2 seeds crashed out at the quarterfinal stage of the ATP tournament in Rotterdam. Marin Cilic was beaten by Frenchman Jo-Wilfried Tsonga in straight sets 7-6, 7-6, while Austrian Dominic Thiem was upset by 109th ranked Pierre Hughes. Thomas Berdych and David Goffin, however, advanced to the semis with comfortable victories. That's it on this newscast. Have a good weekend.